So the Acolyte trailer dropped yesterday, and there's a lot of people watching it. It's #1 on trending, over 6 million views. But that's not really what I want to talk about here. What I want to talk about is the obvious split in the fan base that's going on here with Disney Star Wars. If you take a look at the ratio on the official trailer, this is on the Star Wars channel. I just want to point that out. This is the official Star Wars channel because you can see this trailer elsewhere. IGN has it up. Movie channels that show trailers have it up. You can watch it anywhere. But there's something interesting going on here, and that's another obvious split in the fan base. This is a wild ratio. This has been going on since Last Jedi, but it's never been more obvious than right here. 133,000 upvotes to 150,000 downvotes. Yesterday, this trailer wasn't even close to this. There was like 60,000 upvotes and I think like 40,000 downvotes. It was close even then, but now the ratio has gotten bigger. This franchise is in a lot of trouble. And they keep quadrupling down on this stuff. A lot of that has to do with the leadership over at Lucasfilm. That, of course, being Kathleen Kennedy and her right-hand cuck, Dave Filoni. Old Cowboy Dave, who spews feminist rhetoric all the time, at least in a couple of presentations he did. I have no doubt that he licks her boots. But it's never been more obvious than right here just how broken this franchise is. That is a crazy ratio. Crazy. It shows you a couple of things. One, fans are still not happy with the products. And two, there is a few people that are going to be hanger-ons and watch this no matter what. They're going to continue to think things are going to get better. And they're going to continue to have hope, which is just putting yourself in misery. Nothing in this trailer made me hopeful. What, because there's a couple of lightsabers that fire up in it? It looks awful. It's starring another brunette that looks a little bit like Kathleen Kennedy, as Nerdrotic always likes to point out. There's scenes in this that make it look like we're going to see the Star Wars Wakanda. It just looks bad. But there's people going crazy because of scenes like this. Oh, my God. A lightsaber fight. A bunch of Star Wars Jedis. This show has disaster written all over it. The moment that they announced it as some kind of female sitcom-style show, which I don't quite see the sitcom thing in here, but I remember them saying something about that when it was first announced. Like, everyone thought it was going to be a disaster, but they brought in Leslie Headland, who is the personal assistant, or was the personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein. None of the media outlets point that out or even talk about it, which I find funny. But people in the comments here, like this one, close your eyes. What do you see? Which is a comment in the trailer. I see nothing, Mr. Weinstein. How much stuff did Leslie Headland see and overlook and say nothing about? Youngling, I see fire. Jedi Master. Oh, this kid is a lost cause. Close your eyes. Best advice I was ever given. Jedi, what do you see? Mr. Mackey. The message. Everything about this show just screams problematic and garbage to me. And I'm not the only one, obviously. The fact that this trailer is getting destroyed, ratioed, and the comments are mostly negative in the comment section tells you exactly where people are sitting with Star Wars anymore. But look at how the show is described by Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, Leslie Headland. She calls it Frozen meets Kill Bill. So what is this, a lesbian revenge story? Even this right here, the lightsaber hilt, it looks like it's got PMS blood coming out of it. Like, this is like a big thing that a lot of these Hollywood people are obsessed with, is shit like that. Now, I could be reaching there, so take that with a grain of salt. I just can't help but notice this kind of shit when it comes to these woke Hollywood types, because they try to put garbage like that in everything. So this fandom is never going to heal because Lucasfilm has no interest in healing it. They keep quadrupling down on the same shit. And I can't wait for this to come out. Not so much because of the show itself, but for more ratings to drop. Because outside of the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, there's one thing all of these Disney Plus Star Wars shows have had in common. Low ratings. People don't tune in for them, or they jump ship after like the first 2 episodes. So I'm looking forward to that because it's both hilarious and fascinating to me that Star Wars continues to sink, but they don't get rid of Kathleen Kennedy. Like, she gets to stay and keep continuing this garbage cycle that she's been doing with this. She continues to divide the fandom and destroy it, and they just let it go. It's wild. But anyway, not looking forward to this show. I think it's going to be a disaster, and like I said, the really interesting thing to me is how divided the fan base is and how obvious it is now. It's right there in plain sight. I mean, it's been divided for a while, but like that ratio is something. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.